YouTube, down to Bricks and welcome to this video. Something quite a bit different this week because there's going to be no Lego. Well, actually I do have a little bit of Lego still in the cupboard down the end, so I may show you a quick look at that. But I wanted to show this room off. Now this used to be where the Lego City was, and I talked about it in streams and in previous videos that eventually I would share with you what this room has become. Now we had several reasons to move the Lego City, but one of the main reasons were that we built this nice enclosed room on the back of the house, and when the city was in here we really didn't get to enjoy it because it took up so much room, and really the only time we spent out in this room is when I was actually working on the Lego City, or Mini Dub was out here playing with the trains, but we didn't really get to enjoy it as a family, and we wanted something where the family could sit and relax and just enjoy this space. And I wanted to show this off on a bright sunny day so you could really see how nice and bright it is in this room, but I've got an overcast day so we're not really going to see how bright it is, but anyway, it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through the room, give you a quick look at it. I've got a special treat. As you can see, I've got a few aquariums here, so I'm a bit of a fish nerd. So I'm going to take you outside and I'm going to show you my pond where I've got a real special huge fish to show you out there. It's a little bit hard to see, but we'll manage with that. And then a real special treat is this room. It really comes to life at night when all the aquarium lights are on. So I'm going to save that for last, and we'll put on a real special show. So yeah, so I hope you do enjoy it. I know it's not Lego, so I hope you give me a chance, and I hope you do enjoy it. If you do, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll get that out of the way early, but let's get on and have a quick look at what became of this room. And what I might do is I'll see if I can still get some footage. I think I showed it pretty good in October's city update, where what this room looked like to what it is now. So yeah, I'll try and see if I can piece something in there, but let's get into it and have a look at the room. Alrighty, so here it is. So look at all this space we have now. So yes, I have aquariums all along here, but that's only half the space. Those tanks come out about half the space to where the Lego City used to come out. So you really couldn't even sit along here or anything. So yeah, this is just so much better. We've got a new computer desk, new computer set up out here, so I actually get to sit out here and I get to enjoy my fish while I'm doing a bit of editing, or you know, a bit of YouTube watching, whatever. So yeah, normally we have another one of these chairs out here, but we're actually using another room at the moment. But normally this time of day, I've just come home from work, normally we'd be laxing back out here, just chilling out and having a bit of a chat before we have to start getting dinner on, that sort of thing. So I've got 4 big aquariums here, so they actually go from small up to the biggest down here, but we'll have a better look at those when we put the lights on tonight. So let's just come down. So this is one of the things that's taken me so long to get everything moving, is I already had that tank in storage. That's a new tank. I had that tank in storage and I already had that tank set up. So like I said, I'm a bit of a fish nerd. I've kept fish ever since I was a young fella. So I've had very little time in my life where I haven't had fish tanks. So it's something that I've done way longer than even Lego. So there you go. So I used to breed fish all that years ago. I had a whole big shed of fish tanks. I had multiple ponds. I was so into it. But when we moved to this location 10 odd years ago, actually 12 years ago, I cut it right back and I just had one big tank on the end. But a few years ago the bug bit me again and I started setting up a little tank, and before I knew it I was setting up more and more fish tanks. So I've had these for a number of years now, and I had them in another room, and I had them set up on different stands, so I've had to go through and build all new cabinets for these tanks, all new hoods. So yeah, it's taken me a lot of time to get all that built, but yeah, they're looking pretty sweet now. Let's just take a wander down, got a nice comfy couch here. Quite often I'm vegging out on that, just laxing back, and we'll come down. There's nothing too exciting. This is my biggest tank here, and right down the very end here I've just got a little setup here. I just raise some fish. I don't breed too much anymore, but when I do have something I want to breed, I'll put some babies in there. I've got babies in there now. I've got some plants. That's just basically a little catch-all tank where I put whatever. This is my quarantine tank or hospital tank. Nothing in there at the moment, but yeah, if I have a sick fish or some new fish, always quarantine my fish before I add them to the big tanks, just to make sure the fish are healthy before they get introduced to my other fish, because yeah, you don't want to make them sick. And down here, this is an old cabinet. I built this, probably, I'm thinking 20 plus years ago. Could even be 25 years ago I built this. So this is a 3-meter long TV cabinet. This is when big screen TVs first came out, and I was pretty stoked as a pretty young fella to have a 50-inch plasma TV mounted on top of this cabinet and big speakers on the side. I thought I was the duck's nuts. Yeah, so so yeah, this is used to have all my DVDs in here, which actually I outgrew this. I had to store them somewhere else, but now I actually started using this to put Lego in years ago, but I'm actually going back to put in a lot of my, well, I haven't got many DVDs in there. I've got all my Blu-rays. Let me just get that cupboard shut. There we go. That's a bit better. And yeah, there's the focus. So I'll just show you. Actually, there's a little bit of bit hard to see in there. There's a little bit of Lego. But yeah, just got a few DVDs there, but mainly all my Blu-rays in there. And here, I'll open this cupboard and we'll have a little gander. I'm not going to see in there too good, but I've got a lot of Castle minifigs in there, so they go back quite a ways. Let me see if I can just up the light a little bit. There we go, that's probably a little bit better. Yeah, woohoo! Pretty cool, eh? So that's basically the room. Big ass fan. So it does get a bit warm out in this room, so I've got that so I can blow air across the tanks. Let's just have a look. These are my big fish. These guys get pretty big too. My tropical tank and my discus. This is a bit of a specialty tank, this one, but yeah, you don't get to really appreciate them now till the lights come on. So we'll go out now, we'll have a gander at the pond, and I'll show you my huge Saratoga, and we'll come back out here and have a look at this tonight when she's all lit up. So let's throw a bit of food in. Sometimes he really jumps out at you. So this is a Saratoga Giardini, quite often referred to as the Australian Arowana Giardini. Now it is hard to tell, but this fish is huge. He is over 3 feet long, that's over 90 centimeters, and he's a foot deep. Which is hard to tell by looking down like this, but yeah, he's really huge. So I got this fish when he was less than 10 centimeters or less than 4 inches long back in 2001. So yeah, he is 19 years old. So this fish is really special to me. if you were to catch this fish on a line, this would be truly a trophy fish. So yeah, he's really beautiful. Yes, he's a real beauty. And here we go, the fish room, I guess, at night. Check that out. How awesome does that look? I mean, that's just got to make you love fish, doesn't it? So these are my discus, my pride and joy, these guys. I do want to look at adding a couple more, but they're not cheap to buy. So this tank is 330 litres. Just have a little gander at that. And this is just my community fish. There are a few cichlids in here, so I mainly keep South American and Central cichlids. So it's a huge variety of fish. This one's a bit more of a community tank. There are some other fish in there, some rainbows, some plecos. This tank is 430 litres. And this is a mix of cichlids. I have got a lot of earth eaters in here, some geophagus. Oh, how beautiful are they? So this tank is 630 litres. So we're starting to get up there now. Some pretty decent sized tanks. And these are fake plants in these tanks because these fish will just rip them to shreds, eat them, move them around. You got to put some big ass stuff in there, otherwise they'll move rocks around and logs around. Especially these guys. Woo-hoo. Especially this guy, he's a culprit. He'll move a big old rock or two. But here we go. This is me big guys. So this is my big tank. So this one's 750 litres or 200 gallons. Give you Americans an idea. So let's have a look at the head on this guy. Hey? Check it out. Isn't he beautiful? I love my fish. A big old pleco here. He's 1.5 foot long, just to give you an idea of. He doesn't look it, I know, when you're looking on camera, but yeah, 1.5 foot long. Here we go. We're going to have a bit of a battle here, bit of a face-off. So this is an Oscar. So probably plenty of people seen Oscars before, but all these fish here, well, not all of them, but most of them in similar family. They're all cichlids. I've got a few other fish in here, but yeah, these guys get quite massive. Not as big as my Saratoga, they're over 3 foot long. But yeah, and then we've got this tank here, which is just my little holding tank. But let's go in. I'll just show you some of the. See if they're probably going to scatter, but I don't know if you can see on the glass the little specks there, or little babies. So these are super red bristlenose plecos, and there's some those bigger ones in there. They're all the female. Oh, actually, that guy there, that's the male. Look at his bristly nose on him, would ya? What a handsome devil he is. And yeah, heap of babies. So he's a pretty happy chappy. He's got 3 females in here. They keep him well and truly worn out, considering the male does all the work. He raises the babies, so yeah. But there we go. So another reason why I don't have as much time for Lego is that, yeah, it's a bit of a job keeping up with the tanks. I like keeping them looking smicko, keeping my fish nice and healthy. I love feed time every night. It takes me probably if I'm quick, I can manage to squeeze it off in half an hour of feeding, but I normally take my time and yeah, about an hour, feed the fish and just enjoy them. Watch them have a good chew. And yeah, so another common fish that a lot of people probably know, angelfish. So these are angels, all here. Yeah, very nice indeed. Well, I think so anyway. But 1.5 foot pleco down the end here, so I can actually hand feed him. He comes and eats out of my fingers. That's pretty cool. These guys will get all over my hand and munch on it. Doesn't hurt at all, but yeah, any chance to think that they can get something to eat. This is my big boy. I've actually had a few fish breeding here. I'm probably rambling on too much, but he's me nice male. That's a female there, another female there. But yeah, pretty special, the old aquariums. But yeah, that's it. So that's the old city room. So it's just nice to sit out here at night and just chill out, I tell you. So it's a nice thing to do as a family. Just relax. You know, get on your iPad and watch a bit of YouTube or something, where you're just chilling with the fish. Something nice to do. Yeah, so there we go. Well, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. You know the routine. I'd love to hear from you. What I want to hear from you though is, what is it that you do other than Lego? So Lego's a big part of our lives. That's why you're here. That's why you watch this channel. But what else do you do that you normally don't talk about? Because we're always talking about Lego. So yeah, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your other passions. No, there's a lot of fitness freaks out there. So if that's your thing, let me know. I want to hear everything that you get up to, whether it's hunting or RC cars or whatever. Don't be shy, let me know. Alright guys, I just want to give you a... Oh, here we go.
Hello!
Mini Dub here.
You too.
You had to think about it?
Yeah.
So you
These
like...
all the fishies.
All the
that
fishies.
Dad got because he likes the fishies.
What do you think of the fish, mate?
I like the discus.
You like the discus? Yeah, everyone likes the discus. They're pretty special, eh?
Yeah.
But that's it. So a big thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. And just to prove I'm a total fish nerd, I've got 3 small aquariums. These are only 34 litre aquariums, and I've just got shrimp in here, some small fish, and all plants in there. And yeah, like I said, this is in the lounge room, so half the time when I'm got the TV on, I'm staring at me tanks instead.